Welcome back everyone to Warehouse 3 here at Strathyla Distillery, which is the home of Chivas Regal. And this time we're going to taste the ultimate expression of Chivas Regal, which is the 25-year-old. But in fact the 25-year-old is the original Chivas Regal, because when we first created this blend back in 1909 in Aberdeen, Chivas Regal was a 25-year-old blend. It really created the luxury category of blended Scotch whisky. And from Aberdeen, the early shipments of Chivas Regal went to New York, where the brand really became an icon. The demand for it outstripped supply, and eventually, of course, American Prohibition came along and Chivas Regal disappeared for many years until it reappeared in the 1950s as a 12-year-old. But we were very conscious of our origins, and we were determined to go back to the original Chivas, and our master blender created this in 2007. As you can see, it's a beautiful package, quite understated but very luxurious, and just by looking at it, it tells you something about the brand. Beautiful dark colour. So I'm just going to pour a little. And this is a whisky which is available in very limited amounts. Obviously at this age we have limited inventories, so some years there will be more Chivas 25 available than others, but you have to look a little bit for this one. So let's take a look at the Chivas 25. Wonderful deep colour, crystal clear, which it should be. And again, those angel's tears just beginning to form on the side of the glass when we let it settle. Now on the nose, very little oakiness, and this is a tribute to good cask selection. Because when you're going to mature a whisky for a long time, 25 years, you don't select a first fill cask because that's going to impart far too much woodiness to the whisky. You select a second or third fill, or maybe even a fourth fill cask, which will release the wood compounds slowly and steadily over many years. So on the nose, hardly a hint of oak at all, just this deep, rich, soft, sweet, Speyside based blended Scotch. Even sweeter with a drop of water in it, and barely a hint of oak at all. And there is a little bit of oak, but that just gives it a perfect counterbalance to the natural sweetness of the whisky. But the vitality of the whisky hasn't been harmed by too much oak. It's rich. Hints of marzipan, almonds, and a lovely soft creaminess. Yeah, lovely. And the body that this whisky has is incredible. Really rich, creamy. Creamy orange, fondant orange. Deep and rich. And a long, long, lingering finish, which goes on a long time. So not readily available. You will find it in duty-frees and good liquor stores. So if you see one, and if you can afford one, I would suggest you buy one. You will not be disappointed, I can assure you of that. So everyone, slán